Yo, welcome back to another around the WWE installment from Baller Central, basically where we give our predictions and reactions to the latest or upcoming WWE PLE. And I'm recording this on Friday night. So Bash of Berlin is the next upcoming WWE PLE. That should be this Saturday, like around 12 or 1-ish. So hey, if you're new, welcome to the Baller Central channel, where we talk a lot about sports and add our own unique comedy twist to it. This is the WWE series where me and sometimes Elijah talk WWE. We usually do, I think, like 3 WWE segments a month. It's predictions for the upcoming PLE, the reactions to the PLE, and while the PLE is going on, the watch party. So if you're new here and love WWE, make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe and put a notification so you know when we upload. And with that being said, there's 5 matches. Let's get into them right now. So they're in Berlin right now, just doing their pre-show kickoff and hyping everything up. I'm gonna go over who I think is gonna win each match and why, and what could it mean going forward. So, hey, these WWE international PLEs have been bangers so far. So let's hope this trend continues because the international crowd always amazing whenever they go overseas. So shout out to international crowd. That's why they want more PLEs there, including a WrestleMania, maybe like London or the UK in the near future. So hey, so we're gonna go with the first one. I think it's gonna go in order of importance or whatever. I'm just gonna go whatever I want to. First off, women's tag team championship match. You got Bianca and Jade versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn or Isla Dawn. Honestly, they lost the titles to them before, Bianca and Jade, and I think they get it back on a rematch just because we've seen them go back and forth too many times to not have Bianca and Jade not win the championships back. I think that's the most likely scenario to happen, those two to win the titles back. But if they lose, maybe Jade starts blaming Bianca or vice versa, and we might see a rivalry for these two. If that would happen if they lose. That's just my guess. Because personally, you don't break up. Alba and Isla just got their champions, but you could possibly tease a rivalry going into this upcoming second half for WWE. So just my thoughts right there. So I got Jade and Bianca winning the titles back. Next up, you got the Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley versus Dirty Dom Mysterio and Miss Liv Morgan. Fun fact: I think a month or two ago, I went to a wedding in Florida. On the flight to Florida, getting off when I was arriving there, I ran into Liv Morgan. So yeah, Liv, if you're watching this, it was great meeting you. You're even prettier in person, Lord. So yeah, after SummerSlam, Liv Morgan won the title thanks to Dominic Mysterio. And just like how everyone expected, Dom turned on Rhea Ripley, and so did Finn Balor turn on Damian Priest. Therefore, Damian and Rhea being the outcasts of the New Judgment Day, which is basically everyone, including Carlito, Dom, JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and now Liv Morgan. So, yeah, there's probably going to be a feud going on between these four for a while now. Let's see. Liv won the title at SummerSlam. Now, honestly, Judgment Day might get involved in this match and somehow get Liv and Dom to win because that's how they've been winning for since forever, especially Dom. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Liv and Dom got the win here via interference, but maybe if Judgment Day interferes, maybe Jey Uso interferes just because the him and Rhea back and forth flirting. So hey, who knows? I would love to see the Terror Twins win, but I think, or maybe they do deserve a win because they've been getting their ass beat the whole time. And Rhea did lose a SummerSlam. I changed my mind. I'm going to Terror Twins. I'm going Damian and Rhea. They're due for a win, and I think since Liv won on SummerSlam, I think it'll be good for Rhea and Damian to win at Bash in Berlin. So yeah, I'll go with those guys, but expect a lot of interference. Next up, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, and I believe a strap match. I think you have to touch all 4 corners to win. Now, Seth Rollins is out of action for a while just because obviously injuries because he's been very, very heavily injured. for ever since WrestleMania and even before WrestleMania. So that's why he's taking this extended time off. He was a referee there. CM Punk, obsession with the damn bracelet, with that obviously from for his dog and his wife. So obviously there's some sentimental value, but that obsession with the bracelet cost him the match. He had Drew McIntyre pinned and pretty much beat, but his obsession with the bracelet, even when Seth Rollins put it on, caused him to lose focus in that match. So I think with Seth out of action, because it's obviously CM Punk and Seth probably going to be towards WrestleMania, I think you got to extend this Drew and CM Punk rivalry more. So I think CM Punk gets the much needed W here to make it 1-1 going to next PLE. Since Drew won a SummerSlam, it's time for CM Punk to get a much needed W. So yeah, I don't expect any interference. Just another hellacious match between these two, just like SummerSlam, a regular referee. So yeah, I like CM Punk to win this to tie up the 1v1 series versus Drew. Next up, this is going to be a very interesting one because a lot of people are saying this card is going to be very predictable because of the matches, but I believe so, just because, these are some very predictable matches, but this is not one of the big PLE, so you can get away with stuff like that as long as the action is amazing. The WWE champion Cody Rhodes versus KO. A lot of people have been teasing, especially WWE the last couple of weeks with KO almost hitting Cody Rhodes with the title. Kevin Owens heel turn, or maybe the old KO, not caring about who it is. He wants the title no matter what. And honestly, I can see it, but I feel like it's too easy to call out. I feel like it's not going to happen. It's way too easy to predict. So I think we're going to have one hell of a match between these two. I think Kevin Owens might resort to those tactics like old KO, but I feel like he's going to hold back, and I think that's what's going to cost him the match. He's going to want to do something dirty Kevin Owens would do, but then realize he's not that guy anymore because he wants to try to prove that to everyone else, and that's gonna cost them in this match. So I'm going with Cody Rhodes because there's no way you give KO the title right now, and especially in this setting. So I'm going with Cody Rhodes. And I believe the final match of the night, because it was Women's Tag Team Championship, Dirty Dom, CM Punk. Yeah, so yeah, 5 matches. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the main event just because this is Gunther's home country, hometown, home, whatever you want to say it, because they did the same thing for Rhea Ripley, they did the same thing for Damian Priest, etc. When they went overseas. So it's only right Gunther gets his main event shots in his home country now. Randy Orton, Elijah said this in the past. I forgot. Maybe it was a SummerSlam reactions, but he can lose this match and not lose any credibility. He's there to build the credibility of Gunther as a champion, and if you want to have your credibility as a champion earned and more prestigious, facing someone like Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, is a great way to kick things off. Since he just won the championship off of Damian Priest and SummerSlam because of Finn Balor, so having this be your first defense as champion, I think this is great to build that title equity up, and I think he wins here. There's no way you give the title to Randy Orton and make Gunther lose this fast. So, especially in his home country. So yeah, I think they put on a show. This might be best match of the night, and yeah, Gunther, easy, very very easy pick. So yeah, so my picks are going to be Bianca and Jade, the Terror Twins, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. You got I got CM Punk, I got Cody Rhodes, and I got Gunther. Now, what this means for post-Bash in Berlin, maybe Randy Orton, because I don't know if KO is going to have a rematch for the title after this, but when Randy Orton loses, he might put his eyes on Cody's title to try to tease it towards a rivalry down the road. So maybe Randy Orton lets this loss get to his head and maybe like start hearing those voices in his head. So maybe we see a slight Randy Orton heel turn because he knows that he's capable of winning a championship. He missed with Gunther. Maybe he has a better chance against Cody Rhodes since he knows Cody Rhodes like the back of his hand ever since the Legacy days. So maybe he tries the edge towards that. So I'm interested to see how this event goes. I will not be live streaming it or doing a watch party because it's at noon and I will be elsewhere. So, but I will be doing a reaction video, hopefully with Elijah when he's available next week. So hey, that's the predictions. Those are my picks for the PLE for this upcoming Saturday at 12 or 30 or 1. If you enjoyed those, let me know what you guys think down below. Who's going to win and why? Who do you want to win and why? That has been the Bash in Berlin prediction show. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, put a notification so you know when we upload. And with that being said, we'll see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah.